So I'm going to do a quick demo of where I am on the desktop assistant and talk about where I want to go with it. Here's what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and start the assistant on the computer here that it's running on, and then you can see up here this other panel where the mouse is moving, or where I'm hitting enter. That is going to be where we're going to enter commands into it. This is Visual Studio Code. This is the terminal part. I'm running on Windows right here, and I'm connected to this machine, which is a Raspberry Pi 3 connected to a little monitor. I built a 3D printed visualizer with some LEDs that I'm working on a faceplate for, and I'm going to turn it so that looks a little better. And then it's got an Arduino Mega, which is running these lights and running some hookups for things like lamps and things like that for some smart office automation. Up here we have an AIY microphone, and I'm using an AIY speaker and board on that Pi 3 because the whole set was $4 and I got 5 of them, so I put them in a couple of my little robots and little projects here. This robot works, or this software rather, runs on my desktop. It runs on a Pi. It runs on my Rock Pro 64. So anyhow, let me go ahead and start up the robot. We're going to do that just by running the ROS run command, or I'm sorry, the ROS launch command for the robot. And I keep saying robot because the same software runs on my mobile robot as on this desktop AI here. Alright, now that I've got that started, I'm SSH'd in, but I could do it even if I wasn't SSH'd in. I could run it from any computer. So I'm going to run the controller, and this will allow me to do things like set the volume on the synthesizer.
Volume set to 15%.
And you can see it's very much Knight Rider inspired, this visualizer. Okay, so in addition to just doing volume, it'll say anything I type.
Hello.
And I can also set it to a chat mode.
Input mode switched to chat.
In which case I am talking to an AIML bot, so I can say hello robot.
Salutations.
And he has a few responses.
Greetings, human.
And I can also ask him a few questions.
Henry Popper is my creator. He engineered both my hardware and my software.
I can also change the color of the synthesizer.
Please restate the clear.
Oops. I have to switch modes for that.
Input mode switched to synthesizer. Color changed to green. Color changed to blue. Color changed to purple.
I made a lot of colors. The webcam's not doing a very good job of showing the colors accurately, unfortunately, but you can change into like 7 different colors.
Color changed to yellow. Color changed to red.
And you can do things like list off all of his parameters.
Synthesizer parameters are as follows. Volume is 10, pitch 0, speed 150, and the color is red.
And I've also built it so that I can send it articles, news articles that I'm interested in. I send it to it all day, and then I can run this program, which will begin reading my articles.
Input mode switched to document reader. Washington. NASA issued a final version of its call for proposals for a human lunar lander system set. 30 giving companies the option to at least initially bypass the lunar gateway.
And we're not going to finish the entire article. I'll just stop it there. But it's getting useful. You know, I can do things like have it read articles, get the time. I haven't got voice input working yet, only because the microphone is working, but I haven't programmed it to do anything when I'm giving it any instruction. But I have got the hardware working, so we'll be working through upgrading this, adding functionality on this channel quite a bit. This desktop unit is going to be like the hub of my home automation, and it's going to be like a test bed for all the stuff I do with my robotics, because the same software that runs on this is going to run on the robot. So one set of software, all of my devices, all connected through a ROS network. Should be very easy to control lamps and lights and music and things like that all over the house. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know if you have any questions. We'll be back in a couple of days with some more information, maybe even a build video of putting this whole thing together. I plan to be doing some printing and things. I'll do videos of that when I print the faces. You can see I got some plastic shoved in here as a space holder. I'm going to 3D print some housing to handle all that. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.